It's time to embrace your fresh start. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. You're attractive. You need to own this. Something's here that's not too good to be true, and someone told you that your life was over. No, I'm just here to get this out of your head. Let's speak this out of your life, whatever this negativity is, wherever it came from. There's something huge here for you. Like, it's like you're not seeing it. Like, you're letting other people get in your head and hold you back. And, I could be talking to myself as well, just to let you know, because we're all going through a lot of the same stuff. Beauty for ashes. This is what you have been given. That means that something burnt down, ashes, and then beauty rose out of it, like a phoenix rising, that kind of thing. Or like a beautiful butterfly came out of a garden that you thought was burnt down. You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden it started growing again with flowers, distractions. Okay, look. Okay, so I got these two cards here with like a person's head right here. One with a heart over it and one with this distraction. And what's going on is that I'm telling you, there are people you need to not listen to. In fact, you need to not listen to anybody. You need to go inside, go internal, get quiet, meditate. That's how you really seek God. That's really how you do it. It's how you escape the simulation for a little bit, is to go completely dark in your mind. Turn on some frequency music if you can. If you have it. If not, just get really quiet. Try to make it even a dark place. Some people light a candle and focus on that, and that's actually a great way to do it. Or just really sit and get quiet and see what comes into your mind. People are so afraid to do that. We've been taught from such a young age from birth that we need to distract ourselves, and that's what's going on here. It's like, I think you're afraid to get quiet in your mind. You know what? And I relate to this. Sometimes when you start the process of meditating instead of just like praying, because honestly, praying, it can fill your head with more distractions. It's like, if it makes you feel like you have to cast the right spell or this won't happen or that won't happen. Seriously. Like, did you pray the right thing? I mean, oh my gosh. You just need to meditate and just assume the emotion of it. Dust off your feet and move on. Say no. Okay, this is about you moving on from the old opportunity. A lot of people are trying to hold you back. What the heck? They can't. You cannot be stopped. You can't be held back. See this? I'm seeing you just go up these stairs anyway, no matter what. Say no. Say no to the distractions, to the people who tell you that you can't do this. You can do anything. You can do anything. I'm sorry that people have gotten into your head like this, but it's not true. And there is just something so massively huge. Seriously, it's right there. It's something that uses everything you've got. Like, it might take if it's a move, it's going to be a paid move. If it's just whatever it is, you're going to be fine. You're going to get through this. It's going to be like the easiest, best thing for you. You feel success all around you. I want you to sit and meditate with this feeling of success. What does it feel like? What does it taste like? What does it look like? And some of you are going to think I'm joking about this, but I've manifested things, and I didn't realize till later how I even did it. And then I realized it lined up with the teachings of not only Jesus, but Manly P. Hall and Buddha and Neville Goddard and Joe Dispenza and all these kinds of people, okay? They had already put all this together, and I figured it out by accident. What you got to do is it's like the movie Avatar. I mean, Hollywood's tried to inform us. You transfer your consciousness to something else. All you are is consciousness in human form. You are a light being in human form. The ascension means that, like, gosh, I'm not going to get too deep into it right now. I'm just going to say, look, let's talk about success again. You don't feel like you're successful or attractive? I want you to just sit and just meditate with that feeling of being successful or attractive. I know it seems counterintuitive to probably everything you've ever been taught. That's why nothing's worked yet. But I'm telling you, this is how I've accidentally manifested things. Think about the drink you would drink. Like, let's say you're sitting across the table from a friend. And if you don't have any friends, you're sitting across the table from me if you want to. And you can order anything you want at a restaurant. Just imagine the drink you would drink. Like, you're sitting across the table from a friend telling them how successful your day was. What drink are you drinking? Just imagine if you could spend 10 seconds having a conversation. You're eating and drinking. What's it smell like? What's it taste like? You're moving around. What's the feel of the glass? I know it sounds crazy, but you got to add in all this stuff. That when you start adding in the feeling, you add in, there's not just 5 senses, there's 7 senses. You start adding in the balance and the vestibular and proprioception. I know I'm talking some crazy stuff. I'm just hoping this will sink into somebody, and maybe you'll do some Googling of your own. But like, when you start like doing a whole fictional story, that's how you manifest it. Just don't be afraid to create a fictional story in your mind where you are successful. You know what? The world tells you that's not what you're supposed to do. They tell you that's something called maladaptive daydreaming. No, give yourself permission to do some maladaptive daydreaming for 10 minutes a day, maybe less than heck. It'll work in 10 seconds a day. But I could tell you, I manifested things by writing books that now I wish I hadn't written, because you know what? It wasn't just me. It was the people who read the books. They're also imagining this stuff into existence. And guess what? All of a sudden, weird stuff starts happening in my life. No joke. You set healthy boundaries. You are unstoppable. Okay, I want you to not let these people get to you. I'm telling you, this is all about like you making a first. I mean, really, I feel like you're about to do something for the first time, like a big step out in faith. And I don't mean one where you're afraid how you're going to get paid or anything like that. I mean something where people are about to see a new side of you that they didn't expect. And it's a good side. It's nothing bad at all. And I think don't be afraid. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't listen to anybody. Listen to me, okay? Listen to God. Listen to that voice inside you that tells you to keep going. But don't you listen to these people who are trying to distract you. That's part of the simulation. That's part of what happened when we got here. Like, that's what Jesus is trying to tell us. Go within. These people, it's like from birth, we're taught just to be distracted. And so people are afraid to even be alone with their thoughts. But it's time to just let yourself be alone with with your thoughts. Okay? Distract yourself. Let yourself daydream of a better life. And you will have a better life. Do it I'm not even joking. It works. But I also want you to know you need to set healthy boundaries with these people. It's crazy. I feel like you have some people who are going to, and I've had this happen to me. I'm not trying to speak this into your life. I'm saying this has happened. People who really are concerned for you and want to stop you. They're like, well, I just don't think you can do this. Just keep your thoughts to yourself. You don't have to tell everybody everything. But no, nothing about what's going on with you is too good to be true. They need to just shut their mouths. You are attractive. You feel success all around you. And you set healthy boundaries. Wait, also, you are unstoppable. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.